Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of our NASCAR Heat 5 2023 mod career mode season number 4, where you are looking at the race results from the NASCAR Xfinity Series race from Texas, where it was Corey Day getting his first career NASCAR National Series win here in the Xfinity Series at Texas, and just I believe his 4th or 5th start on the season. What a win for Corey Day. Jesse Love second, Justin Allgaier, Ryan Sieg, Daniel Hemrick round the top 5, followed by Herb Zillish, Tanner Gray, Quaffle, and Cole Custer the top 10. Back of the grid, you got Leland Honeyman and Jeremy Clements. Notables in this race, Harrison Burton comes home 26th. You got Corey LaJoie in 11th. So a huge win for Corey Day. Of course, he's not eligible for Xfinity Series points as he's full-time in the Craftsman Truck Series. So we remain the same amount of winners we have. Justin Allgaier still comfortably in the points lead as we look at our Xfinity Series standings. Jesse Love, Connor Zillish, Riley Earps, Ryan Truex, all still looking really good. Same thing for Carson Quaffle, Hemrick, Brandon Jones. They've been in all season, continue to do so. Great starts to the season through 12 races for them. Ryan Sieg now jumps up to 9th, and Taylor Gray sits on the top 10 bubble right now. 13 points above Connor Mozak, who holds the second wildcard spot behind your Darlington winner, William Sawalich. Then you got Raja Caruth, Parker Retzlaff, Sheldon Creed on the outside looking in. So a huge win for Corey Day. His first ever Xfinity win comes at Texas. Allgaier still leads the point series. As the background, we are qualifying for today's main event, the NASCAR Cup Series Quaker State 400 from Kentucky Speedway, which was raced last year in the round of 8. This season back in the regular season. Notables Jesse Love and Ross Chastain starting at the back with inspection issues to begin this race. So our teammate coming from the back, as well as the rookie Jesse Love, continue to make his select starts the Cup Series this year. We'll start this race from 17th on our number 99 Degree Chevrolet as we try to find our way into victory lane here at Kentucky for the first time in our career. Of course, if you remember back to Season 2, we were a few inches away from victory there, unfortunately getting beat by Zane Smith, who earned his first and only career win thus far in that race. And then last season we just got curb stomped. We just did not have the speed at all. And now we're racing with Ty Gibbs for 16th into turn 1 and 2, and we will clear the 54 of Ty Gibbs and carry on our forwards trajectory now, holding off the 17 of Chris Buescher, who's to our inside. Now I managed to squeeze just underneath Bubba Wallace, 3 wide now. Bubba Hocevar trying to squeeze a gap between Zane Smith and Reddick. There's not enough room there, and Zane Smith goes sideways into the wall. He goes, but he will save it. A big save there from Zane Smith, keeping his hopes alive. And now Keselowski taking advantage, trying to get back to our inside as we battle him. Hocevar, here's 3 wide right in front of us. Justin Haley, Tyler Reddick, Hocevar, all of them all close together here. An aggressive start to the night here in Kentucky. 3-4 wide racing throughout the pack. William Byron leading. Contact made with Justin Haley there from myself there. A little bit over aggressive getting to his outside. Slight mistake, but we both hold on to it. Continue on into turn 1 and 2. We fit to the outside of Hocevar, but we just don't have the momentum through corner exit like I thought we would on this outside lane. And now we get stacked up. We have to check up behind the 77 thanks to SVG. Blocking Carson Hocevar right there. Now we're going to go 4 wide into turn 3. A little bit of contact with our teammate of SVG, fighting for a top 15 spot. We clearly don't have the handling or the car. Once again here in Kentucky, as you're struggling to even break back into the top 15. Racing with our teammate of SVG, as well as Daniel Suarez and Ty Gibbs. Now we once again try to get the outside of Justin Haley. No can do there. We continue to drop back. Not a good start to the night for us here. Struggling to even gain 2-3 spots on the racetrack right now. We are having a rough time at it here in Kentucky as we try to find our way back to victory lane. Justin Haley sideways. He saves it. I have to check up so I don't completely send him crashing there. And that sends us back to 20th a few laps later. But a few laps later, we go 3 wide, 2 rows deep. We clear Haley and Corey Heim with an aggressive dive bomb. And now go 3 wide with Chase Briscoe, Eric Jones. Now we're 4 wide. Eric Jones making that pass work. He now goes to the outside of Alex Bowman for 15th. As Haley and I now scrap it out for 17th as we've gone by both Corey Heim and Chase Briscoe, continuing to try to work this outside lane. But not to much success, though, as Justin Haley clears us next to the corner, and Corey Heim right back on our inside. Now we're stuck behind the 60. We give him a tiny little bump, so into 3 and 4. Justin Haley's going to slide. This time he's going to go up into the wall, come down the track, and spin himself out into Zane Smith. They are crashing big time behind us. The caution will come out. Here's a replay. Haley got into Zane Smith. They collected Noah Gragson and others the back half of the pack. That brings out the caution flag, and now we'll have a restart where we came down pit road. It was just us who pitted, as well as Zane Smith. Zane Smith being out of this race, so we dropped all the way back to 37th with Chase Briscoe, who also came down pit road. And now we're trying to work the outside of Justin Haley for 32nd. As I decided to come down pit road, I thought it would be a good shout to try to do some strategy, because I knew we didn't have the handling or the speed to really go up and contend. So I'm hoping by a little bit of fuel and tire strategy here, maybe we might be able to sneak in some stage points here at the end of the stage, maybe pull something off, who knows. Larson, by the way, leading this race right now in the 5 cars. We've caught up to Sam Mayer now for 29th. They to go in stage 1. We'll go underneath the driver of the 88 10XL Chevy for Junior Motorsports. Sam Mayer on a pretty solid, he's had some breakout runs this season. So he's running well. Obviously not where he wants to be right now, running 30th. But now we're caught up to our teammate Chastain, who started at the back of the field and has not been able to make any forwards progress. We'll easily blow by him and Kyle Busch. Into 27th we go, now working on the 38 of Noah Gregson for 26. Get him, go right to the inside of our teammate of SVG, who's been on a bit of a roll lately with top 10s. We keep breaking the top 25, going by him 3 wide. Aggressive move to the bottom. We go by both Christian Eckes and Jimmy Johnson. A brilliant pass to Eckes sideways behind us. He saves it. A few laps later, now we go underneath the 18 of Chandler Smith, and we will drive right on by him up to 22nd. Slowly but surely making our way through the pack. Now working on John Hunter and Cole Custer to try to break into the top 20 once more. Denny Hamlin now your race leader. So now we'll go by Nemechek on the inside, work by the 00. So by Custer we will go. Now we go the inside of Bowman to get into 19th place, and we will clear the drive of the number 48 Ally Chevy. Into 19th we go. Now setting our sights on the 47 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. for 18th place. So to 3 and 4 the ensuing lap, we've caught Stenhouse, and we'll just slide right on up in front of him, and into 18th we go, making it look easy with these passes. A few laps later, almost everybody's coming in for their scheduled green flag pit stops except your leader, Christopher Bell, and Tyler Reddick and I. So those two, and then we are third here, but the ensuing lap, now they will pit. They don't have enough fuel to go to the end of the stage, but as I pitted, I might have enough to steal the stage win. As we go by Reddick for second, and we've now taken the lead away from C. Bell, and now we are in position on the last lap of the stage to get a stage win here in Kentucky. How about that? Now down the backstretch through 3 and 4 with the final time. Stage number 1, the caution comes out, and we have won stage 1 here in Kentucky. Our first stage win at this racetrack. Chase Briscoe comes home in second. SVG third, Todd Gilliland fourth. How about Ryan Preece in fifth? Us all playing the strategy game. And then Seabell, Bowman, Reddick, Kyle Busch, and Jesse Love gets his first career stage points in 10th in the Cup Series. So how about that for a wild top 10? Thanks to the strategy. So now we're going to restart here in 5th place with 17 to go in stage 2. Thanks to all the strategy. We're only behind Josh Berry, Michael McDowell, and then of course Reddick and Bell, who were the 2 dominant forces at the time of the pit cycles. Now we're going to go 3 wide with the 45 of Reddick and the 71 of Michael McDowell. We'll go by McDowell easily here for third and try to find our way back by Reddick and Seabell here. Hopefully get the lead back and maybe steal a stage sweep, maybe even a win here tonight. Doesn't look like that's the case though. We don't have the handling in the grip. We slot down into third. Seabell continues to drive away at the race lead. Tyler Reddick in second, and I like to hang on to third, which we will many laps later. We've let a bunch of lap cars go by. Now here comes the 48 of Alex Bowman, who is a lead lap car, one of our rivals for third place here in the 3-4. We gave him the tiniest little bit of contact. Bowman slides into the wall, but he saves it and continues on going in the right direction. So now we continue to hang on to third. And now a few laps later, Denny Hamlin, who got the free pass on that last yellow, is in fourth. And now Hamlin going to go by us. He's driven his way all the way through the field. Hamlin up to third. He gets by us. We drop down to fourth. And a few laps later, we're coming in for our scheduled green flag stops at the end of stage 2. We follow Denny Hamlin in, and we should be in a great spot here to get some more stage points in consecutive stages here at Kentucky, which would be great considering the struggles we had early in this race. So it's going to be 2 tires and fuel for us, 8.3 seconds, get us in and out. And if you just hear what the spotter just said, I believe he just said the caution is out. So the stage is going to end prematurely, which is not what we wanted to see. So we're not getting any points. We're 16th, and we're currently a lap down. So Christopher Bell will win stage 2, followed by Reddick, Briscoe, Bowman, Justin Haley, the top 5, then Kyle Busch, Todd Gilliland, Sam Mayer, SVG, and Austin Cindric, the top 10. So Cindric, Mayer getting points now. So luckily we were able to get the free pass and then came down pit road the following laps. And on this restart, we're restarting back in 16th, but because it was a free pass, we're behind everybody, including all the lap cars. So we have a long way to go to start getting some positions. So we're 16th here on this first lap, still 2 seconds down the road to Josh Berry and AJ Allmendinger, who are now caught. A few laps later, working the inside of Berry for 15th, so we get in the top 15, going by him, and easily slide on the inside lane and go right past AJ Allmendinger for 14th. Now setting our sights on the 15 of Ryan Preece, running in 13th place. And we get a good run here down the front straightaway through the tri-oval, and now going to turn 1 right to the inside of Ryan Preece we go. We will blow his doors off, easily drive right on past Preece Into 13th we go. Our next pass is Jesse Love, who's just that red and white car right there in the outside lane, the Wheeling Chevy. We are now gone by the lap car Suarez, and now we're going by Jesse Love for 12th into 3 and 4. We do that, and now we get a great run on the inside lane. We catch it all the way up to the door of Michael McDowell running 11th. Contact made between the 71 and I. We get a little bit physical, move McDowell out of the way, and that gets us into 11th. Our next pass is Kyle Busch, who is on our outside right now. As Blaney, a huge shove. I throw a huge block on the 12, and he's gone. There goes Blaney, crashing big time into the pack behind us, and the big one strikes in Kentucky. Cautions out. Here's another look. Blaney wipes out at the racetrack, collects Ty Gibbs, Corey Heim, Kyle Busch, Cole Custer, and a massive pileup that brings out the yellow. So we will come down pit road once more here with 21 to go, restart in 15th. So in reality, we only lost like 4 or 5 spots. So I think certainly worth it coming down pit road. So you can get these spots back right away here now that we're restarting alongside Kyle Busch for 14th. Make that move easily. 3 wide on Allmendinger and Priest. Fly by them. Right back into 12th. Now right by Michael McDowell. Into 11th we go. Right about where we were running. So a perfect strategy calls. Worked out great for us. As now we go by the rookie Jesse Love to get back in the top 10. Set our sights on our teammate of SVG running in 9th. Continuing a phenomenal start to the season for the New Zealander. So we'll go by SVG. Now get to work on Austin Cindric and Alex Bowman the ensuing lap, which we will to the inside of Cindric. Into 8th we go. Now 3 wide with Bowman and Gilliland right into 6th. And we take that momentum right to the inside of the 2 of Chase Briscoe. And also to work our way up into the top 5. So we are on the move here in Kentucky up to 5th place. And look at this. Sam Mayer battling Justin Haley for 3rd. What a run for Sam Mayer. One of the best runs of his entire Cup Series career. We'll take he and Haley 3 wide. Go by both of them. Into 3rd we go. Now just chasing down Seabell and Tyler Reddick, who we will only pass when they are coming in for their scheduled green flag pit stops to get the race lead here from Christopher Bell with just 11 laps to go. So I'm going to try to stay out as long as I can to catch a caution. Unfortunately, that caution is not going to come. So we're going to make our way down pit road here. Coming in a little hot, though. Got to really get on the brakes, and we speed on pit road. A catastrophic mistake with less than 10 to go. Could not afford a speeding penalty, and that is going to absolutely kill any chances we have of going up and bringing home a top 5, let alone a top 10 finish, unless we get some crazy help from something late in this race, as we got 2 tires and fuel and then had the 15-second speeding penalty. So we were running 3rd, had cycled out to the lead, and when we came in pit road and we come out, scored in 17th. An absolutely disastrous mistake from myself. Going to cost us all. We're going to leave points on the table today. Not a mistake I wanted to make. Very disappointed in myself here. But now a few laps later, we're going to go work by the 35 of Josh Berry. This is on 2 old tires right now. We're passing Josh Berry for 16th. Now a few laps later, we are still catching guys like AJ Allmendinger, Ryan Priest, Michael McDowell here. So go by Allmendinger. That gets us into the top 15. And so we'll at least get a top 15 out of the night. Now working on Ryan Priest for 14th here down the tri-oval. So we'll go by Ryan Priest with just 2 laps to go now for us. Christopher Bell just took the white flag. Final lap for Kennewan Bank here at Kentucky. And now we're going to pass the 71. Only went down for 13, but a big wiggle. I mean, our old tires are really getting us loose here. We are really sliding all over the racetrack, but we're managing to hang on to it. And we clear Michael McDowell for 13th. And now this time by, there's a lot of guys coming down pit road. A lot of the guys running in front of us are out of gas and have to come down pit road, coming to the white flag. A huge mistake for them. It's going to get us all the way up to 9th place. It has worked out brilliantly for us as Christopher Bell comes through to win here in Kentucky, his 3rd win of the season in dominating fashion, becoming a real threat to our championship hopes out of 4-peat. Christopher Bell, unbelievable the race he had. He wins it, and we come home to salvage a very solid 9th place finish after a late speeding penalty cost us a for sure top 5 finish. Here are your final race results now from today's Quaker State 400 from Kentucky Speedway. Christopher Bell gets his 3rd win of the season, really becoming my main championship rival. Tyler Reddick, a much-needed runner-up finish. Great runs for Alex Bowman, Brad Keselowski, Justin Haley in the top 5. Damn near career best for Sam Mayer in 6th. Great job for him in that junior motorsports team. Kyle Busch gets 7th. Todd Gilliland 8th. Of course, we come home 9th. And how about another top 10 in the bank for Ryan Priest? And then, of course, McDowell, Berry, 11th and 12th. Last couple guys on the lead lap. Jesse Love, one of his best finishes of his young career, in the 15th position. Top 20 for Austin Hill, Corey Heim. See the rest of the grid there. SVG pitted. He ends up 23rd. Not a great day for our teammates. And at the back of the grid, you got Stenhouse and Zane Smith. So here's your updated Cup Series points standings after 14 races in the regular season, 12 more to go. And next episode, we'll have our first in-season tournament qualifier race in Michigan. We still have a comfortable points lead over Denny Hamlin. C. Bell jumps up to third now, passing Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson, who are right there with William Byron, 4th, 5th, and 6th. SVG continues to get a nice cushion with his consistency above the cut line. Ty Gibbs, Alex Bowman now looking really good. And Joey Logano sits on that 10th place bubble, 6 points above Brad Keselowski and Bubba Wallace, who hold the 2 wild card spots at the moment, with Haley, Reddick, Blaney, and Chastain, the first 4 out, trying to find their way in. So big win for Christopher Bell here in Kentucky. And as we end this episode, as always, I'm going to give a shout out to my beloved channel members. So thank you very much to Brenda Breen and Jeremy Isley. I really appreciate your guys' support. It means a lot to me. It helps this channel and I continue to grow on our journey to 1,000 subscribers as we get ever closer now that we have eclipsed 900. Of course, those of you who are watching are not subscribed. I would really appreciate it if you did subscribe. It's completely free. It only takes 2 seconds, and it would really help me out a ton. And if you want to become a channel member, the link for that is in the description down below to get access to exclusive perks. And until next time, I hope you all have a good one.